Hello everyone. If you've been watching my videos for the past couple weeks, you've probably noticed that there have been some things that have been said about me. Um, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm just going to go ahead and play the video um, that kind of started all of this real quick. So I'll go ahead and play that on the screen. After I'd broken the world record, a lot of you were wondering kind of just how I counted the skips in the video and everything and just what was going on. So I figured I'd address some of that today. I made a PowerPoint presentation for you guys about me addressing the allegations. So yeah, let's just go ahead and hop into this. Allegation number one was the obvious. You know, a lot of people were saying that was not 132 skips, and I'm just going to go ahead and put some comments on the screen so you guys can see that. There were a lot of people who said this. I figured we could go ahead and just go through the process of how these things are counted. So basically, you kind of started out by just getting some still images of the video. So the video starts, and then this right here, it'll actually zoom in. This is actually skip number 3. The first 2 skips were kind of farther down the line. You can kind of see it in the video. And basically what you want to do is you want to just go through these one by one, and you just count it, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, 1, 2, 3. It's a lot more dense than it actually looks if you zoom in even more. So I'll just go ahead and put pins on that. You guys can count that for yourselves. This is skip number 3. This is skip number 26. And then what you want to do is you just want to zoom back out and get yourself a point of reference. So this right here is marking skip number 26. And so that once we go to the next screenshot, we know where we are. You can just kind of tell it is because if you look at this, you can kind of see where the tree meets the water, and the branches are right here. There's a little line of, I don't even know what that is, like flowery stuff right here. And then you can kind of do this. I just erased this little part right here so you can actually see this skip. Then you zoom in, count all of these. This is skip number 26, and then this is skip number 79. Now, a lot of you are going to say, oh, there's no possible way that is that many skips. Yes, it is. This is taking place over a lot longer of a distance than it looks like. For those who watched it in person, you guys know what I'm talking about. These are like really, really, really tiny skips because the skip pattern was really dense, and we were using the Woboba Mini, so it was going to be really, really tiny skips. You guys can go audit me on all this, count it back for yourselves, I don't care. And I'm just gonna, same process just kind of repeats. You just grab another reference point and then do it. So just count it. So yeah, this is 79, this is 107, 107 to 123. And then after that, you can just count it manually. I'll probably just have that play on the screen real quick, but there's 9 more skips that take place after this. So yeah, that's how the counting process works. You guys can check me on that. Again, I feel pretty strongly that we have a pretty accurate number here. Just in case there is some room for inaccuracy, camera angles can be deceiving, I will just go ahead and say there should be a margin of error. And I think that number should be around 6 or 7. So basically all that means is that, the lowest that number probably goes is around 125 or 126 maybe, just because we want to be as accurate as possible. And as for how I came up with the number 6 or 7, well, there wasn't really a science to it. I just wanted to make a 6-7 joke. And so I got you guys there. Moving on to the next allegation that the rock doesn't count. A lot of people were saying that, it's not a real rock. And see, this allegation is actually true, but I never claimed to be a rock skipping world record holder or anything. This is a Woboba record. This is a different thing. A Woboba ball and a rock are two separate records. This is a Woboba ball. This is a rock. I'll actually have the camera focus in real quick just so that you guys can see. This is the ball. This is the rock. I understand that it can be a little bit difficult to tell them apart, but I think I've actually devised a couple of methods so that you can tell them apart for future reference. Method number 1 is by shape. As you can see, a Woboba ball is a sphere and a rock is not a sphere. I understand that can be pretty complicated, but if you really lock in, you can kind of tell the difference. Method number 2 is a squish test. As you can see, a Woboba ball is very squishy. Like if I press on it, it'll squish. Whereas a rock, that thing is not going to bend. That just does not move. Method number 3 is looking at the color and the design. You can see a Woboba ball has like really fun colors, like it's really bright orange, as you can see. I think the one in the video was blue because it was the mini. A rock is ugly. The colors are not pretty. Yeah, not much to be said about that. Also, a Woboba ball says Woboba on it. If you look really close, I'm gonna have to put that way up to the camera. Yeah, you can see it says Woboba right there. A rock, as you can see, it does not say Woboba on it. So yeah, I just hope this clears it up. It should be able to give you a reliable way to tell the difference between a ball and a rock. For those of you who were having concerns about such things. Moving on to allegation number 3. A lot of people were saying things to the effect of, you know, nobody cares and that I should get a job. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope that clears up some of the things that were going around the internet these past couple weeks. And yeah, thank you for bearing with me through all this. Also, if you haven't already, consider subscribing, as only a small percentage of people that watch my videos are actually subscribed. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one, and peace out.